Yeah, we're rocking and rolling. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another YouTube video with myself, Josh Croggan, Wnbf Pro. Today we are obviously at the Mecca again, hence the really loud music, and we are training. Well, I call it density day. I think most of the natties call it density day. It's basically back, a bit of hamstrings and deadlifts, or a hip hinge. Training partner for today is Mr. Philip Hasyuk, the Aussie GOAT, who's come all the way from Australia to compete, which I mentioned in the previous video. Yeah, so that's it, density day, training with Phil, exciting times, let's get it. What shall we talk about? So, between the last video and now, I didn't film it, but it's on Phil's channel. Phil competed at the weekend at the PCA Midlands, which is a show that's very close to my heart. I've competed it twice, came second at it last year, not a bad result. And yeah, basically, plain and simple, it didn't really go to plan. Didn't get a call out, didn't place, but when you take into consideration like all the variables that you can play with on a prep, there's so many things that we've not yet done for Phil. So we didn't do a carb load at all. He landed from Australia 4 days out, so carried a shitload of water weight essentially from the flight, and basically just went on stage a little bit flat and not very poppy, but you know, we've got just over 3 weeks now until his next show, which is going to be the Wnbf UK. This looks well. Yeah. Nice. How are fishing?
Sunday, Monday.
Oh dear. So, with training calves, I'm not saying that I've got decent calves in any way, shape or form, but they are considerably better than what they were probably 12, 16 months ago. And that is from literally in the lengthened range, so when your foot's, or when your toes are pointing up like that, have a pause for 1 second and then drive through, squeeze at the top, load the eccentric nice and steady on the way down, 2-3 seconds if you can, and then driving up. But that pause in the lengthened range, it stops you essentially bouncing through your soleus and loading up your actual gastrocnemius, which is the more meaty part of your calf. Education. Prep's got me too hard. Come on. Nice. So, moving on from the hammy curl, we're going on to the prime chest supported row. Before I like to do a hip hinge, I just like to get a nice like pump in my lats, my traps, because it just helps, you know, keeping locked back nice and tight whilst you are actually doing your hip hinges. With the hip hinges, just where Phil's at on his prep, Phil's like completely spent. I was saying earlier, this week, I will speak on behalf of him, Sorry, someone's just having a fit in the gym. So yeah, talking earlier, Phil's literally having his hardest week of prep so far. Like, expenditure is quite high, and food is probably that of an infant child. So switching up movements, so previously he's been doing a barbell deadlift, we're switching that to a dumbbell RDL, purely because you get a very similar stimulus in the areas that we're wanting to get get the muscles firing without putting a great amount of fatigue on him. So he's getting the same amount out of a movement, just with putting less effort in. And you might think, oh, wow, that's a bit cheeky. Yeah, it is. And that's how we're gonna make sure that Phil can do a full prep without burying himself in shitloads of fatigue, and just, what are you doing? Stand it up. And just, yeah, keeping him going to the end nice and strong, making them smart little switches and changes. Yes. So, just did the one working set on that, because it's just a movement to prime us for what's to come. And what is to come is dumbbell RDLs. So, it's Phil's first run on these in a while, but you're not bad, you know. You'll pick it up. You'll pick it up well. I'll teach you how to do it. Don't worry. We'll see. Yeah, my aim is to get a set with around 66 kilo dumbbells, which is not the heaviest that I've done, but you never know. Might get a PB. Never know. Yeah, so weight-wise, a couple of feeler sets, little warm-ups, 40, 64, probably go 54 even, probably go around 60, see how that moves, and then decide on the top set weight. Lovely. Up. It's good. Fuck. So on that last rep there, my brain just exploded. Honestly, I've got like the worst pain in the back of my head. So, Colby actually forgot to record my last set. Oh damn, shame. Nah, I'm not going again now. Otherwise, I'm scared that I'm going to die. So anyway, on to the next movement. We've got lat pull down, which is just going to be right here. Come on, Phil. Squeeze them lats, boy. Get them elbows down. Hold on, mate. Oh man. So the lat pull down, you might remember a few videos back, I was struggling with my bicep. Basically since then, I've almost like reset a lot of my pull movements, and I focus more on like the actual feel of the movement rather than just trying to progress the weight all the time. Just for anyone that's like currently following a progressive overload plan where you wanted to like beat the reps, beat the weight, just bear in mind that internal feel. If you stop feeling it on your lats, odds are you're going to start loading up another area. And for me, it was my bicep. So I've just done a set of like 20 or 19, 20 with 75 kilos. Prior to me stripping back the weight, resetting the movement, I was doing 95. That 20 kilos has made like a massive difference on like my actual ability to engage the muscle that I'm trying to target. It's almost like the same as what we've done with Phil, taking out the conventional deadlift and replacing it with an RDL, focusing more on the actual stimulus than the progressive overload aspect. Yeah, bear in mind. Phil, how you feeling, mate? You know, we're like 3/4 of the way through. Give us an update.
Absolutely dead, gassed, want to go to bed, want to cry, bit of everything.
Phil's been a really good sport all the way through his prep, and this morning I sent him over like the macros for today. What did you say? I'm dead, or?
I don't know, I'm dead, I want to cry or something.
Yeah, I'm dead, I want to cry. Like, yeah, prep gets like that, you know. It's not for the faint-hearted.
Come on. Drive, Josh. Good.
One more.
Up.
One more. Yeah. It's dribbled. Just dribbled halfway through. All the time.
It's always in front.
Phil's just complaining that I've stood in front of his camera every single time that he's tried to record something. But if this highlights one thing, it highlights how much glute growth I've had in this off season. My arse is looking very peachy, if I do say so myself. Yeah, literally like that. Yeah. Lean back more. There. Yep. Smile. Showing off now. Oh, he's going all classic on us. Oh, C-bum. Right, we are going to finish off today's session with some rear delts and a little bit of biceps. We're going to do arms in like 2 days, so it's literally just giving them a tickle, a little bit of stimulus. But yeah, just further to, you know, Phil's like physique update. Me and Phil's been working with each other now for 3 years. He competed, done 2 shows, haven't we? Phil's won both of the shows that he's competed in the juniors. So now that he's over in England, it's about like, you know, breaking him into the open class. For the size of Phil, oh, you're 24, aren't you? Phil's 24 and currently weighs 83 or just over 83 kilos. That's a lot of muscle for a 24-year-old. it'd be very, very easy to say like the goal is to turn pro at the next show and go into the pro leagues, yada, yada, yada. But reality of it is, Phil's really young. He's probably like a good 6 to 8 years away from like reaching his legit peak. If he doesn't turn pro this year, it's not the end of the world. Just like it wouldn't be the end of the world if he didn't turn pro next year or the year after. Bodybuilding, or natural bodybuilding especially, it's a long process. It takes time. Like, you should have seen the state of Phil when he first started. You were a big old boy, big old boy. So it took a lot of work to get to where he's at now, and there's probably a lot more work to be done between where he's at now and where Phil has aspirations of where he wants to be at, and definitely where I want Phil to be at. So yeah, just bear that in mind. He's nowhere near the end product. He's on his way though. He's very much on his way. Aren't you, sunshine?
Get in the game.
Oh, that's better. That's actually better than the wire. Thought that guy was going to come over and move. Looking up good. There's always that one dickhead in the gym that just like takes his clothes off and starts bloody posing in front of the mirrors. It's just embarrassing really, isn't it? It just makes me sick, he does. Boom!
Just trying to get out.
You are?
Just trying to get out.
Yeah. This lad literally do anything to get out of doing another set. Reckons he's gone hypo. I hope fans come over for an autograph. We're going to do what I like to call a one set wonder. So that's literally doing one exercise or one set. Obviously a one set wonder. So for this one set wonder, we're going to do 25 reps, 30 second rest, 20 reps, 30 second rest, 15 reps. If we get the weight right, the second and third set should be really like tasty. And it's Victor. Oh my days. Oh man. Lovely that. One set. Works, does wonders. Bish bash bosh. Phil, your turn. Here he is. Top off 1 minute. Next thing, send his t-shirt into a tank. These Australians, eh?
Didn't bring any tanks. What are we hitting?
Here he is, there we go. On this one. Come on, work. minute?
15 or 14 and a half.
14 and a half on the VAR. Unlucky, mate. Nearly. Good effort. This man here is broken. Yeah, so we're going to wrap the video up here. Phil's going to go home and have some Cocoa Pops, but not too many, you know. Like 20 grams of Coke.
Blow it all now.
That's 5 guys, not 5 guys, the burger place. It's very strange, very strange. Yeah, so thank you for watching. Hope that you enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Yeah.
Drop a like, drop a subscribe, follow along. Wnbf Pro, Josh Croggan.
Thanks, Phil. Also, yeah, follow Phil on his socials. Phil, silly surname, what is it? Hasiuk. Yeah, very, very Polish. Yeah, no, we'll see you in the next one. Like and subscribe. Peace.